This right turn off of the eastbound Lincoln Highway puts us on, or at least very close to, some hallowed ground indeed. We are now in the Flight 93 National Memorial Park. By way of the Lincoln Highway Route 30, we are about 72 miles east of downtown Pittsburgh, or a bit less than. We also are a little bit over 6 miles to the west of the Eastern Continental Divide at Bald Knob Summit. I am hoping this cruise does not seem just too boring or plain, but I just figured we would cruise up to the Memorial Plaza and then maybe cut back around to the Visitor Center before heading on out back to the Lincoln Highway. No reason to get out or look around or anything, just take a simple cruise through the Flight 93 Memorial Park. Judging from all the closed roads that come off on the left-hand side, it looks like there's plans to do something a lot more with this national park, but I'm not certain what those plans are right now. Maybe they're planning to put picnic grounds here, I really don't know. The distance from the Lincoln Highway to the Memorial Plaza is about 3.5 miles. The distance to the Visitor Center about 2.5 miles. Once we get to the Memorial Plaza, we will take a look at a few maps and see where we are at geographically and how this park is laid out. Certainly there is some beautiful scenery in this park. This certainly looks like a scenic pull-off area. We should take a look at this on our way back. The right-hand turn we see coming up ahead is Skyline Road. That is the original entrance to get to this park off of Lambertsville Road. Although the road was open on our side here, it is probably gated off on the Lambertsville Road side. Up ahead we can see the Visitor Center to our right-hand side, but why don't we keep on going all the way to the end at the Memorial Plaza, and then we can loop back to the Visitor Center. And now we begin our journey on the big circle, which is a little bit over a mile in length. The circle will connect us from the Visitor Center a little bit more than halfway around to the Memorial Plaza. By the way, this circular design was a source of controversy in the early days, as many critics felt it looked too much like the crescent symbol of Islam. Following behind these motorcycles here makes me imagine just how busy this park must be on and around Memorial Day. And now we are reaching the parking area for the Memorial Plaza. This first map here gives an overview of the park and its location geographically. This map shows the two sections of Skyline Drive on the two different sides of the circle. On this map we can see the main road coming in called Approach Road, but also a special one-way exit road called Return Road. On this map we can see the great big circle, or a little bit over half of a circle that is, that connects the visitor center with the Memorial Plaza. This road on the right-hand side ahead with the Do Not Enter sign, I believe is another part of the old Skyline Road, which apparently used to transverse this entire land before the Flight 93 crash and before the establishment of this park. If that section of Skyline Road is still open, meaning that it's not gated off, it would take us down the hill to Buckstown Road. Now that we leave the Memorial Center, we just come back around on the big circle, and this will take us back to the visitor center where we will stop and take a quick look. And now on the right-hand side, we are passing that special exit-only road called Return Road. It is one way only in our direction. However, we're going to keep going straight on the main road so we can go back to the visitor center. However, if we did choose to take Return Road, it would give us about 9/10 of a mile shorter distance to get back to Lincoln Highway. So we just keep going around the circle, but soon we will be back at the visitor center. The left turn for the visitor center is coming up, but first let's relish this great view of scenery to our west. And now we'll take a quick little cruise through the visitor center parking lot. There's also a national park store here, of course. And there's Skyline Drive again, this time on our left-hand side, going down the hill towards Lambertsville Road. And here we can see one of those pull-off viewing platforms. So let's turn around here and go back in and get out and take a look around at the view. What a view from here. Now for the $64 million question I would have to ask. Would it be possible, at least on just the right day, to see the tops of the buildings in downtown Pittsburgh from here? Of course, it would have to be just the right day, a good clear day, and a pair of binoculars certainly would not hurt. We are about 60 miles east of downtown Pittsburgh the way the bird flies. Of course, we would only see the tops of like the U.S. Steel building and the Mellon building, but I wonder if it's possible though. And now as we head on off back to the Lincoln Highway, now up ahead we can see the Tower of Voices monument under construction. I think they just began construction on this last year in 2017. Hopefully it'll be finished soon. When finished, I think it's supposed to be about 93 feet tall, and it's supposed to contain 40 wind chimes, one for each passenger and crew member who died in the Flight 93 crash. It will of course form a nice gateway to the park here and will be visible from the Lincoln Highway ahead. Hopefully it'll be finished by early next year, 2019. Or at least a good chunk of it will be finished by then. And now we're about to return to the Lincoln Highway, where if we make a left turn here and keep following the Lincoln Highway, it should be just under 72 miles to downtown Pittsburgh.